Hey guys, welcome to Joe Knows. I hope you're doing well. If you live here in Texas and you're listening to this, you know that we've had the most incredible, spectacular weather. We're going to continue our study through Jesus' Sermon on the Mount. We're almost done. We've been going backwards, if you remember. So we're going to go to chapter 5, and I'm going to pick up in verse 13, and we're going to talk about salt and light. So Jesus says, "You are the salt of the earth." He's speaking to his followers. And he uses the analogy of salt, of a disciple being like salt. But then he says this, "But if the salt loses its saltiness, how can it be made salty again? It is no longer good for anything except to be thrown out and trampled underfoot." What is it about salt that Jesus was referring to here that made it to be something like the disciples? Well, the fact that salt penetrates, salt seasons, salt brings something to what already exists and makes it better. And what he's saying there is that as Christians, we are to be salt in the earth. We're to bring seasoning. We're to make things better. But if we get so locked up as Christians in our spiritual world, then we might lose our saltiness. We might lose our ability to actually influence, penetrate, season the world around us. Now you say, "Joe, how does that happen?" It happens when we start living in the church. We go to church. Actually, we are the church. The church gathers so that we can be inspired to go out and add flavor and seasoning and penetrate the world with the gospel. He goes on and he says, "You are the light of the world." So in addition to being salt, we are to be light, or really like light. And then he says, "A town built on a hill cannot be hidden." So a town on a hill is prominent and easy to be seen. "Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl." Can you imagine lighting a lamp and putting a bowl over it? Instead, they put it on its stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, here's what Jesus is meaning as he calls us light. "Let your light shine before others." Why? That they may see something. They may see your good deeds and then glorify your God in heaven. So here's what Jesus is saying, that we are light. We're like the light because we have the light of Jesus Christ within us. And he said, don't hide that. Don't hide out in your house and hide out in church. Figure out a way to get out there. And as a city on a hill can be seen, as a light that's lit is put on a stand so it can illuminate, we need to put ourselves in a position where our light can shine, our light can be seen by others. And what happens is when they see that light, which is our good deeds, us walking and living like Jesus, they'll see it and it'll make them glorify our Father in heaven. So here is a way to do evangelism. Okay, there are many ways to do it. One is to be salt. Go and penetrate the world that you live within. Your family, it starts, your community, and just wherever it is that God takes you. And then let that light shine. Let it be seen. Talk about the Jesus that has lit up your life. Not just with other people who have that same light, but light is mostly effective when it's in a dark place. And that light overcomes the darkness. So Jesus said that we're salt and we're light. Let's go out and be that. God bless you guys. Talk to you next time.